So I have a really quick but powerful message for you today. And this message has to do with just encouraging you to continue to live in your uniqueness. Like, you don't understand how you being you is so vital. It's so important that you just stay true to yourself, because you don't realize how much purpose you have here. Like, it almost feels like it's your energy that is lending to the momentum of earth moving forward. Like, without you even realizing it, you and who you are and how you are interpreting this world is actually lending towards the trajectory of the whole globe. You are so very unique, right? And that's by design. You know, you being who you are was needed at this very time in order to help move the momentum of the earth to the next level. There's something about your healing that adds to the healing of the whole earth. It has me in the mind frame of Henrietta Lacks. She didn't know it. She passed away at a very young age from cancer, but her cancer cells that was used, there are so many advancements that was made based off of her cancer cells. They have so much more understanding of melanin. She passed away very early at a very young age due to cancer, and her cancer cells, without her family's permission, without her permission, they were taken and they were tested on. And her cells did something so unique. They did something that other cells didn't do. Like, her cells held up to treatment, to these tests, where other cells like crumbled and dissipated. Hers didn't. Hers actually morphed and changed and grew. And so as a result, they used her cells in all of these different discoveries, medical discoveries, including, these people being able to understand melanin a little bit more due to her cells. You know what I mean? And so without her realizing it, without her knowing it, like, her life had such a major contribution to this world. I'm getting the feeling that you have a very similar purpose. Like, you don't know it, but there's something about you that is so completely unique, that is so completely needed, so necessary for where the earth and humanity are going in the future. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you have great purpose here. And so I feel as if, right, because of your purpose, I feel like you've always kind of been set apart. You've always been a little different than other people, been feeling like your weirdness is actually like a curse, feeling like these things that make you different, you feel as if, like, there's something that they're not good, they really didn't help you, they kind of hurt you in a way. And I want you to start seeing yourself in just a more beautiful light, just really acknowledging, your purpose and how you're here to help people, how you're here to heal yourself. It's not about you going out and like discovering a new planet, or needing to have $1 million or have money to feed all the hungry kids in the world. Like, you have the heart for that, but your purpose is for you to be exactly who you are and to just heal. Because healing these traumas that you have now, you're actually healing ancestral trauma. You're healing trauma that's going back thousands and thousands of years. That's necessary. It's necessary for humanity to release the chains of trauma and of fear in order for us to really move forward, energetically, spiritually. I want you to continue to feel your feelings. And that's very important, because part of your process here is healing, right? And so it's really important for you to feel your feelings and know that your feelings are valid. Know that you might not have everyone around you who wants to acknowledge your feelings, who everyone around you might not appreciate your uniqueness, But I want you to know that that's fine. Everyone doesn't have to know you, but as long as you see yourself, because it's your conscious awareness that is what's very important. It's your conscious awareness that's going to heal you and heal your ancestral lineage. Yes, okay. So I do get a lot of protection. I feel as if while are walking your path, don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to stand up and say the things that you know are true, right? Even if it's online, because I want you to be encouraged that who you are and how you feel is being supported at this time. Know that you do have a spiritual team that watches over you and that guides you, okay? This spiritual team is keeping you like 2 or 3 moves ahead, even though you don't feel like it. You may not always feel as if you're making the right decision or you're on the right track, but just know that you are ahead, okay, of most people, period. There's going to be things that just go smoothly for you. You're going to find a lot of synchronicities, things just adding up, things just coming into place, things just happening effortlessly. This is the cosmos. This is the cosmos blessing you with a baby shower, because you are now a new creation. You're turning over a new leaf. You're no longer doing the things that you used to do, and you're living more your purpose. You're taking more recognition of who you are. You're putting in the work to heal yourself, okay? And because of this, you are going to be abundantly blessed, all right? This could be in more clarity. This could be in, I definitely see more clarity. Okay. This will definitely generate more money. Okay. But more than anything, it's putting you deeper into your purpose and having a deeper understanding of what your purpose is and why you're here. And that's very important, because that is going to help release fears, that's going to release anxiety, and that's just going to help bring more peace inside of you. One more thing I want to say is, because you are on your journey, right? And we're here in the 3D. You are going to have things that push your limits. There's going to things that are push your buttons and test your limits, right? And I want to encourage you to not fight against it, right? Because fighting against it for you is almost counterproductive. Like when things come into your life that feel like they're pressure, or they feel like they're testing you, or they feel like they're coming against you in some kind of way, they're not. They're only initiations. Those are things that seem like lead, but they're really gold. And they're really for you to extract the wisdom out of them, okay? I feel like there's definitely going to be things that test you. And sometimes I see you saying to yourself, like, oh man, like, I'm not going to do this, or I'm going to be more of this way. And then things happen that kind of test you and make you live up to what you said you wanted. And those are not like tests, like, oh, God's testing you, the universe is testing you, no. Those are actually for you. It's actually to show you that who you are is in tune with the universe. The fact that you said you wanted something and there is starting to be evidence of it in your tangible reality is just a confirmation that you are who you think you are, right? You are who you think you are, right? You are great. You have greatness here. And unfortunately, sometimes being great means being alone, because your energy is on a different level than other people's energy. And that's okay, because that's why you're here. That's part of your purpose. You having a higher energy, you're helping bring up the other lower people's energy just by you being here. Okay? And so it times it may feel lonely, and just know that if you're not surrounded by people now in the physical, that's fine, because in the spiritual you have a whole team. In the spiritual you have a whole family that are rooting for you. And the ones that you have in the spiritual, they have more power than the ones here in the physical, right? So you might not see it, but just make sure you feel it in your heart and know that you have a spiritual team that kicks butt for you all the time. You have a spiritual team that kicks butt for you. Okay? And I wanted you to know that you're great, know that you're awesome, know that you have purpose, know that I love you, know that your spiritual team loves you, know that the earth loves you, know that we need you. Okay? And I want to thank you for being here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.